Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of Remax Associated Realty. MyNextHomeFinder.com.
Welcome to Treasure Coast Community Health. We have 8 locations to serve you better. Our staff is dedicated to help you and your family. Here's your host, Vicki Soule.
And welcome to Community Conversations. Treasure Coast Community Health is the primary care service delivery model that employs what we call a patient-centered medical home. That means that you're cared for by the same physician or nurse practitioner or physician assistant that you feel a bond to, but they are surrounded and supported as you are by your own family, a whole care team, individuals that are looking at your health from the top of your head to the bottom of your toes. And so we welcome new patients in at any point in time. But we also realize that health is more than just a visit to our facility. Good health is really about the whole aurora that you might have around you. In the old days, we used to debate, is it genetics or is it the environment that produces the individuals to be what they are as adults? And we now know that it's all of those things. And so our environment does count. With that in mind, we've asked Janie to represent what's going on at the Environmental Learning Center, a wonderful resource that we have here in Indian River County that really teaches us about the wonderful resources at our disposal within this county. Centrally located, I might add.
Yes, it is. Thank you so much, Vicki. We really appreciate the opportunity to share more about Environmental Learning Center. It is a 64-acre nature park located right at the foot of the Wabasso Bridge on 510. And every 3rd and 4th grader in Indian River County gets to go on a field trip to Environmental Learning Center each year. And school field trips have started back up again.
Yay! That's a
so when I say
thing.
Environmental Learning Center to people, they say, oh, I went there on a school field trip. And our next question is, have you been there lately? Because if you haven't been to ELC in the past few years, a lot has changed and we've added a lot of new things.
And the kids love going back anyways. But as you say, those new things are very exciting for those that are like, yeah, I went there once. So tell us, what kinds of things have happened just in the last 2 years? I know one of the things is that you've been working on a huge new building, and we'll play a short video clip when we come back after our commercial break. But I know that you've got some other things that have really expanded the vision of that Environmental Learning Center. You've got guests coming in. You've got summer camp coming up.
We do. Just kind of going through the calendar on all the upcoming events. Environmental Learning Center has an artist series, and it features art that is nature inspired by a variety of artists. And on April 6th, we are hosting an artist meet and greet. We have an artist in our title gallery, Susan Miller, and the name of her show is Sand and Shadows. And
Perfect.
then,
Sand, I love it.
It's magnificent paintings, just really beautiful and relaxing artwork, nature inspired. And then in our lagoon room, we have a show called Spring Fling. And it features 21 different artists.
Really?
And we had a juried art competition to get into this. And on April 6th, we'll be announcing the awards for that as well. So people can go on our website and RSVP. It is a free event, but we want to be able to plan for the number of people who are coming. And you'll be able to meet Susan Miller and as well as many of the 21 artists that can come that evening for the Spring Fling show.
So since it's an evening and it sounds a little more adult and sort of grown-up time, is that correct?
It is grown-up time. It's 4:30 to 6:30. We have some food and beverages, and you can, enjoy the great outdoors on our deck, as well as see both of the galleries, and we have live music. So it's a fun adult event. Although if there are younger people who are interested in seeing artwork or artists themselves, we welcome them.
That's wonderful. And with 64 acres, there's certainly a lot for children to do regardless.
Right.
So that's a wonderful thing. And that's something fairly new, isn't it? Having all the artwork there?
The artist-inspired series, yes, it is.
That's great. So I'm going to revert back to my last exposure, which was the kids in the lagoon, all checking out all the different organisms and things. Is that now a part of your summer camp?
That is part of the summer camp. We call it hands-on, feet wet experience.
Ah.
So summer camp starts June 1st and goes through August, and we have 10 sessions this summer.
That's great.
The first one's like a mini 3-day camp. Last summer, we had the same camp for 10 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
This summer, we have different themes and different experiences. So children that come to camp one week can choose another week and have a completely different experience.
Great idea. And what's the age groups?
The age groups start at first grade and go up to 14 years old.
Oh, pretty expansive.
So if you go on our website, you can see the different camps. You can call and ask questions, but they have some new experiences, and there is a limited number of spaces. So people need to go on and sign up first.
So it's already open now for those?
Yes, registration is open and will continue to be open until the camps sell out.
Oh, that's wonderful. And I know during the holidays you had paddling through the mangroves.
Yes.
Does any of that continue on into the new year?
We always have canoeing and kayaking. So people can rent a canoe and or a kayak, or they can book a guided tour on either one of those if they're not confident, going out in the lagoon by themselves. So the wintergreen night lights is something that we do, especially during the holidays, and we'll be doing that again. It lasts for 10 days, so you can plan to come, and we have refreshments, and it's just a fun holiday experience to kayak at night through our lighted paths.
Well, we missed that, but my husband and I went out on one of your pontoon boat tours up the lagoon, and that was lots of fun. Very interesting to see all the birds and all the different things from a different perspective. Very relaxing to have someone else pilot the boat.
We have pontoon boat tours daily. So people can go on the website. We have morning boats, we have sunset boats, and if you want a really special experience for your family or your social club, you can book a private pontoon boat tour, and we'll customize it for you. Very nice.
So if you're down here for a short period of time, again, I know that a lot of folks will troop out west and do the big airboat thing so they can see the gators. But if you're just looking for a nice way to relax, as you say, whether it's early in the morning or later in the day, all of those bird activities change. You might see dolphins out there. It's just a very nice, different way to spend a few hours.
Very fun, relaxing, and we love people just come back and, they're raving about the great experience. And if you have guests in town, it's a perfect way to entertain them for 2 hours.
Or let them go so you can relax without them. So what else is going on around there?
I want to say something about our membership. Admission to ELC is $7.
Okay.
But for $35, you can become a member and you can come 365 days a year.
Can't beat that.
So, and members get a discount on summer camps. They also get first dibs on signing up for the weeks that they want. They get a discount on their pontoon boat tickets. So,
there's lots of benefits
I wanted to mention the membership.
Okay. And do those are those running like a calendar year or just year to year whenever you subscribe?
Whenever you subscribe, then it's for 1 year.
Okay.
And there's various levels. You can go on our website and take a look at that, or get one of our rack cards when we're out at a community event.
I'm assuming you have like a family package of some kind as well.
And we have a grandparent package where the grandparents can join and they can have passes for their grandchildren.
Okay. Well, that's really great news to hear. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll come back so we can spend the majority of our time and see your video about the building that has been happening over this last year. Very exciting.
Thank you, Vicki.
The new year is underway, and it's time to schedule your annual physical. This quick, comprehensive visit can uncover diabetes, high blood pressure, and even cancer, ultimately saving your life. Treasure Coast Community Health waives Medicare deductibles and offers a sliding fee scale discount, so everyone can afford to take care of their health. We can't fix what we don't know. Let's work together to make a healthier community. Call us today at 772-257-TCCH. We're a nonprofit.
Water service? Don't let your money go down the drain. Make sure to get a quote from Affordable Water. Many times, Affordable Water's original price is less than the competitor's discount price. Yes, Affordable Water really is affordable. Make sure to get a quote today, because you haven't gotten a quote until it's affordable. Affordable Water.
Call 589-7677 or you reach 20. Call the Pure Water Pros. Affordable water.
They say a good contractor is hard to find until they find us. Hi, this is Greg, owner of Workhorse Residential Contractor. If you've got a job to do, call Workhorse. We can remodel your whole home, your bathroom, your kitchen, or even just put a fresh coat of paint on whatever you need. We'll give you a fair price, and we always show up on time. We're not handyman, we're licensed and insured contractors. We serve up to Sebastian and down to Fort Pierce. If you've got a job to do, call Workhorse. Find us on Facebook, Workhorse Residential Contractor.
Hello, this is Carol Jean Jordan, your tax collector here in Indian River County. All of our offices are scheduling appointments for in-office services, but you can get that little yellow sticker quicker by using our Express Lane. It's fast, convenient, and free when you pay with an e-check. Renew your registration on our website and select Pick Up at the Tax Collector's Office. Order before 3 p.m. and you can pick up your little yellow sticker on the same day. Order at irctax.com. That's irctax.com.
And welcome back to Community Conversations. My name is Vicki Soule, and I'm the CEO of Treasure Coast Community Health, and happy to be here every week telling you about different things that are coming along in our community, things that make us special, things that you might be interested in through the form of a simple conversation with folks that I know around the community, new friends, older friends, folks that just want to have a few minutes to tell you about the things that they're involved in, because we do have a very dynamic community with volunteers and folks that are very invested in our community. So today I have with me Janie Hoover, Graves Hoover, sorry.
That's okay. It's all of the above.
It's all the above. Okay. Janie's lived here, I guess, her whole life.
I have.
And I see her everywhere I go. Although, as I said to her today, boy, I can't hardly keep up with you. And she said, well, I've been with the ELC for a few months now. Yes. So if you see her around town, give her a hug, because she's really a dynamo taking care of us. So one of the things that we were talking about prior to our break was the Environmental Learning Center, the different things that are coming on board there. They have a 5-year plan, and Janie and I were just comparing notes in terms of, so how far into the 5-year plan are you? And we're like, I guess about 2 years.
Yes.
But they have something really that started almost on day one of the plan being approved by your board of directors. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we're planning an expansion, and a gentleman contacted Environmental Learning Center, and he had a canoe and another small boat that he wanted to donate to someone. So nice. His neighbor suggested Environmental Learning Center, and he came over, donated the boats, took a tour, liked it, and said, is there anything else you need? So Barb Ford showed him the plan, the 5-year plan, and he decided to fund the Education and Event Pavilion. The Education and Event Pavilion is a large stage, and it has a beautiful lawn surrounded by live oak trees, and it is going to be just a great resource for not only for Environmental Learning Center, but for the community.
Entire community. We don't have anything that's events. Large outside. Yes. Of that magnitude.
It is beautiful. It is 1 inch from being finished. We're having the unveiling on April 23rd.
Okay.
And we have a fantastic immersive entertainment program planned. It is called Restoration. Restoration is the theme. We know we need to restore the Indian River Lagoon. The Environmental Learning Center is teaching people about the environment.
Mm-hmm.
When Chris Foster, who is the mastermind behind Restoration, came to Environmental Learning Center and heard this story, this show just came to him. He's written the music, gotten it recorded, gotten people from the entertainment world that he has contacts with, and this big show is planned for April 23rd to showcase the pavilion.
Wow. So I understand you have a short video that's maybe like a little teaser for us?
We do. Back in December, we invited some of the sponsors of the show for a preview. And you'll see in the video Reggie Brown singing a song, and she is the star of Restoration, and she'll be coming in for the show.
Okay, producer, it's all yours.
I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever, fever, fever. When you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night.
There is
Thomas R. Rscheidel Education and Event Pavilion.
Well, we're going to owe a deep debt of gratitude to that gentleman for helping us create such a wonderful long-term environment at the Environmental Learning Center.
He is an avid outdoorsman. He was an engineer in his business career and had a lot of business interest, and they took him all over the world. And one of the things he did when he traveled was hiking and canoeing. So he just wanted that experience to be there for generations to come.
That is so awesome. Now, the last time I was there, and it's been a little while since I was actually walking the grounds instead of just like, I want to get on the boat. Parking and the ability for folks that are in wheelchairs to get around the campus, will that all be something that's changed when we arrive at the end of April?
We do have those all-terrain wheelchairs for people, and the parking lot is the same. Okay. But when you walk up to the pavilion, there's two paths on either side, and then there's a big grass lawn. So when you're looking at the stage, you're sitting actually on the lawn.
Ah. So is this a BYOC, bring your own chair?
It depends on the event. For Restoration, we have custom furniture that's being built.
Oh, how nice. So that's just a come as you are and celebrate the Restoration Day.
Yes, the Restoration event is an immersive experience, and it is going to showcase the pavilion. And in May, we're also having another event at the pavilion. We're having our Lagoon Fest. Oh. So that is a daytime outdoor event for all ages to learn about the lagoon, go canoeing, have vendors and food, and it's just a big family day. So
that's wonderful.
That's coming up on the calendar as well.
So the Restoration, I guess I missed the time on that. When is the opening?
April 23rd.
And is that day, evening?
It is in the evening. Okay. It is currently sold out.
Wow. That's an awesome thing.
I'm telling you about the excitement, but we do have a waiting list in case any of the sponsors who have tickets are not going to be using their tickets, or if we figure out a way to put more people in the event.
Okay. But as soon as it opens officially, anyone that comes to ELC to visit, to see the artists, to learn more, to go on a boat ride, that would certainly be part of your campus.
Yes, it is part of the campus. It is available for rent, and we do have some other groups and organizations that are going to be booking it for meetings, films, lectures, birthday parties, weddings, you name it.
So is it enclosed? Is it open? I'm sorry. I just don't have a sense. I'm a visual
I wish
person.
I had brought a picture of it. It's open. It's like a big
a big band shell?
Yes, and there's pictures of it on our website.
Okay.
So, and it has a patio on either side and then the big grass oval in front of it. Now, 100 people can have dinner on the stage.
Wow, that's no small thing.
It's large.
So what do you anticipate coming up during the summertime then? More use of that?
More use of the pavilion. We'll have, kids at camp there all day long, every day.
So are there opportunities for teenagers to be employed during the summer to help with the kids? Or is that all taken care of?
We actually have interns, high school age and college interns. And if anybody is interested in being an intern, they can go on our website and look under job openings.
Okay.
These are paid internships, and their complete description is there and the eligibility. Okay. So, and we can always use volunteers.
I was going to say that, anytime there's an expansion of services or a site, your 64 acres are now being used more. That usually involves more bodies to help.
We have volunteer opportunities, and we have a volunteer coordinator. There's stuffing envelopes, but there's also taking people on canoe trips.
Oh, nice. And docents to show around.
We have guided tours, and we train people to give those guided walks. So there's a lot of opportunities for volunteering and having fun.
Beautiful place to volunteer at, out on the water all the time. I mean, to me, that's the cat's meow.
It is. And when you walk on campus, you're just like, oh, isn't this a beautiful place?
Yeah, I can see Barb's got the best job in town.
She does. We all do. We have a big team of people there.
See, I've forgotten that part of it. Again, in my angst to get on the boat and have my R&R time.
We have I have to mention that we also have a small store called the Nature Nook that has really great gifts that are about the environment or environmentally friendly.
And so, again, if you're visiting, what a perfect place to go. Have a nice afternoon, and then you can take a souvenir or 3 home.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
so
great.
Bring a picnic lunch. We have a picnic area, and the picnic area can also be rented for parties or meetings if people want to book that.
So
privately.
One of the few places you can actually bring food yourself.
Yes, you can bring your own food.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Janie. Is there anyone else that you'd like to thank or recognize before we wrap up?
I could go on for the full 30 minutes of all the people that we need to thank for making the Environmental Learning Center happen. But most of all, the person we're thanking right now is Thomas Rscheidel for giving us this beautiful gift of the pavilion. And I hope that everyone will come out and take a look at it.
Well, and I so appreciate you coming in. I know that in anticipation of everything we've talked about, Barb Ford, as the executive director, is very, very busy. So tell her I missed her, but I'm grateful that she sent you because you've been just a wealth of information. And I know that you've become her right-hand person.
Like I said, there's a big team of people. So
I understand. Thank you so much, boys and girls, men and women, whoever might be out there listening to us today, for being present. While we have this conversation, I hope it's been beneficial to you. And stay tuned next week. We always have someone different. Thank you. Thanks, Janie.
Thank you so much, Vicki.